Welcome to the show. In the kitchen today, we have two wonderful food writers who both have royal connections. Dina Mackey's grandmother cooked for the Zanzibari royal family, and Tom Parker Bowles just happens to be our Queen's son. And Helen McGinn's reigning over today's wine list. Right, thanks, Tom. Right, Paul, you know our viewers decide what you get to eat at the end of the show, but as you've been here before...
No, we didn't finish till 10:30 last night. But when I said it was National Bacon Butty Day, they went, oh yeah, that got them.
You wait and try this. Yeah. Incredible. Right, Tom, you have a seat. Dina,
yes.
What are we doing?
We are getting cracking with our pumpkin biryani. So if I could get you to peel a potato.
Yep,
Thank
sure.
you.
OK.
Gonna get going with the veg inside the masala.
This is a real kind of centrepiece show-off dish.
Yes, it is. Like, typically, we're very much used to doing this with mutton. My grandmother would make a huge one. And she actually make one for the Zanzibari royal family, as well as us, if we got lucky.
OK.
Sometimes, and on special occasions. She likes to do it at Christmas, and I'm very, like, anti it, but she loves it.
Was she the royal cook, or...?
Well, no, she was just their, like, really good friend, and they needed someone to cook because they were living in Portsmouth, and they needed their home comfort. So they got their home comfort from her, and she was great at it, and she just loves to feed everyone, so why not? And
nice.
Any excuse to make loads of food.
And is this her recipe?
Yes, so this is her recipe, although I don't know if she'd approve of a vegetarian version. She's going to be complaining about where the meat is. But I thought, you know, we're in the season.
She complains about meat, doesn't she?
No, she loves meat, but she wants her meat. She needs her meat, yeah. So then we're going to go in with all of our veggie ingredients. And you want to make your masala quite thick, so you have to be careful with the veg you use in case it, like, releases too much water.
Yeah.
So the aubergine will kind of release it a little bit. Portsmouth, yeah!
Portsmouth?
I know, don't ask me what's there. Us. We are there.
Right.
No, little seaside town.
Yeah, yeah.
Not much happening except the biryani.
Yeah, exactly. If you're Scottish, you say Portsmouth.
Really?
Portsmouth. Aye, Portsmouth. So I've offended the Scots,
everyone.
And anyone who lives in Portsmouth. I'm just having a laugh.
I love
Right,
that.
OK, so...
We've got some garlic and ginger
garlic.
paste. Yeah, so garlic... This is about 10 cloves of garlic. But if you're like me, you'll just go down to the shop and get the paste already done for you.
Did you do that?
Yeah, who has time to waste, Matt? Unless I have you by my side.
Yeah.
Right?
So really, so you're quite happy with those jars of...
Yeah, because actually, like, if you look at some of them, they will have, like, 99% garlic in them, and that's all you need.
OK.
Yeah, unless you've got a free Saturday to sit there and kind of do it all ahead and then freeze them. But, yeah, this is a great way. So that's all in. Then I'm going in with some tomato paste. And again, like, we just add this in. Doesn't have anything.
OK.
And then we're also going to add in the yoghurt, which we'll do very slowly. And then finally, we're going to add in our spices.
So has your grandma tasted this?
The vegetarian one? No, she won't touch it.
Really?
Yeah, why? We actually made it because my cousin's a vegan.
Right.
And she doesn't want to know. She was like, no, why are you cooking this? It's like blasphemy to her, so we just leave it all out.
You've said before that she likes to pass judgment on everything I do.
Yeah, on everything you do. You're never doing anything
A
correctly.
wise woman.
Honestly, she's always correcting him. He just needs to pay attention to women more.
Hopefully we're going to meet one day.
Yeah.
We're going to have this conversation.
Oh, no. It's going to be awkward. I don't know. Her mouth's a bit potty.
Really?
Yeah. I think her and Paul would get along, actually. OK, so my masala is here cooking. And then, for your rice, you want to, like, par-cook it. So you want it, like, al dente, like with pasta, I guess, I think. And that's because once you put the pumpkin in the oven, the rice is going to continue cooking, and it'll have lots of water to cook through to the masala as well. OK, so
let's talk about this this spice mix.
Yeah.
This is your own family recipe, right?
Yeah. So it's very similar to, like, a garam masala, basically, and every family kind of has their own version. Ours has a lot of kind of cumin, coriander, black pepper, cloves. Cloves are really important for us. Some families won't always put cloves.
You can smell it from here.
But, yeah, I know. It's strong, right?
Yeah.
And then, how does this work? OK, there we go. And then we've also got some cinnamon in there, and then we just grind it down. You roast it first, grind it down. OK. And then just, if you keep it in a nice, clean jar, it should last you, like, a good 3 months. OK. Like, that's a safe spot. But it's perfect for everything. Works really well. Yeah. Just about any single dish. OK. So, yeah. Nice. So that's good to go.
So tell us what you're doing this evening. You've got a pop-up, right?
Yes, so tonight, I've got so much to do. If you want to come and do some more chopping, come with me, OK? I've got to go down to Finsbury Park to basically raise money for a charity called Food Cycle, who gets surplus ingredients. And surplus ingredients are basically all of the extra stock that restaurants and shops have, or different brands. And so they'll receive each week loads of different food, and you just kind of work with what you have, and you cook meals.
So you have no idea what you're...
No, I roughly have a menu.
OK.
But I've just got to work with whatever's going to come. So because of the season, there'll be more of the, like, autumnal produce, and I'll see what I can... Maybe I'll make them a biryani.
OK.
We'll see.
OK. That's quite a fun way to cook, though, right?
Yeah, it's a great way to cook, because you just don't know what's going to happen, and then no one can really blame you if it doesn't kind of work out.
Win-win.
So,
Nice. And
you never know what's going to happen in Finsbury Park, believe me.
Exactly.
Oh, now I've offended the Finsbury Parkers as well.
And I had the footballs on today, so that's going to be rather fun. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that, raising some money to help the charity. And so every Saturday, they basically provide meals for those who kind of need them.
Yeah, and you used to volunteer for this charity?
Yeah, so I used to live very close to Finsbury Park. OK. Moved far away. And, yeah, so then we started cooking for them there, and I really enjoyed it. And there's quite a few. They have different bases around London, and the Finsbury Park one was the one I used to go to quite a bit.
So let's talk about this pumpkin. Now, these can be quite tricky to get into.
Yeah, so what I would recommend doing first is always just putting them in the oven first, letting them have some time to kind of soften up. And then it makes it a lot easier to kind of cut the top off, and then you want to scoop out all of the inside, and then you're kind of good to go. And I've just put some onion oil in there, because I love a bit of onion oil.
Onion oil?
Yeah, you had no clue what onion oil was.
I mean,
you're a chef.
The clue's in the name, but...
You say he's a chef.
There's a lot of oil.
No, but that's because we were frying lots of onions. Do you know how many onions it takes to get you just to that tiny little amount?
A lot?
Yeah, a lot. It's like 2 kilos. You could be there a long time.
That is not 2 kilo onions.
I bet you anything.
Michaela?
2
1 kilo.
Michaela, why are you doing this? OK? It's a lot of onions
so you use a lot of oil to kind of shallow fry.
So you keep that oil. You could actually air fry a lot of them and then just kind of fry a smaller amount just so that you can have that oil, and then you're kind of good to go.
OK.
So then, yeah, you take it.
So you want them kind of sweet and...
You want to do it until they're golden, and you can actually freeze these and then just keep them in your freezer for when you want them.
What, they come out nice?
Yeah, you just quickly put them in the...
They don't come out wet?
No, not really. And then you put them in the air fryer or the oven, just crisp them up a tiny bit, and you're good to go. It's a great snack. Yeah.
So what are you doing here? Just layering?
OK, so masala has gone in.
Yep.
I actually put a bit of the onion oil around first. Masala went in. My fried onions have gone in. I put a tiny bit more baharat. And then I'm going to take my other rice that has been cooking and add it in on top. And then... You're kind of chopping slowly today. I really needed some...
Are you quite similar to your grandmother?
I wouldn't say that.
So you want the saffron, right?
Yeah, so the saffron goes in there, add in a bit of sugar.
Yeah.
And so the reason you add in the sugar is that when you grind it up, it makes your saffron go further, because it's expensive. We don't want to waste too much money here. OK. OK, and then you add in some boiling water, and that will steep it a bit, and then you can add it into this rice. See?
So this rice is completely cooked, right?
Yes, this rice is like par cooked, so you just... It's not...
Yeah, pay attention.
You
said it earlier.
I know. It always happens. I think he's blinded by my looks. Right?
It's exactly what I am. Right, I don't know what I'm doing. You want boiling water?
I want some boiling water. Come on. Right, OK, so I've made some holes for the saffron water to go into.
OK. And this is a traditional accompaniment as well.
Wait, hold on 2 seconds. OK. Right, onion oil's gone in.
Yeah.
Because we know the more oil, the better.
OK.
Oh, and then I need a spoon, please. Oh, spoon, thank you. OK, and then we're just going to spoon it in, because earlier you threw it in, but here we go. There we go. And that will work nicely.
OK. So it needs to be quite wet inside.
Not so wet, but enough that it can steam nicely inside the oven.
OK.
And then we can put our lid on top. Oh, no, wait, we want some more onions. Here we go.
Let's talk about this little salad I put together, this yoghurt.
Yeah, so it's a bit like a raita salad. You've always got to have biryani with a yoghurt on the side. You could technically go with, like, absolutely no other things inside of it, but I always like to put cucumber, tomatoes, onions. If I have some beetroot at home, I'll also do that.
OK.
And then you're good to go.
So it doesn't matter, it's just that it's the yoghurt element.
The yoghurt element is important. And also, if you're a vegan, then coconut yoghurt works pretty nicely with this too.
OK.
Yeah, and then we are good to go. And here
Right, let's move that aside.
Nice.
Don't forget, if you want to make this banging biryani at home, you can find Dina's recipe at bbc.co.uk/SandyKitchen, or you can scan the QR code below and it'll take you straight to this dish.
Yum, yum, yum.
Right, how long was that in for?
So this was in there for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and then your pumpkin becomes super, super soft, so that you can also eat the pumpkin.
OK.
Not wasting
The idea really
anything,
is you scoop it out as you go, yeah?
You could do, but then I guess if it was for one...
You just serve that?
Yeah, this is a bit hot. Could you pick it up, please?
Yeah. What do you want on
My
there?
hands are too pretty.
There you go.
Thank you.
OK.
And then, good to go. We take off our top. Got our nice biryani, and then we're
Nice.
going to cut straight through this.
Nice.
Great.
What do you need? Skin? No. I don't think so, no. I just want...
This would be nice to take it whole, right? And just let people destroy it.
I guess so. I guess that's how you like to do things.
Yeah.
OK, here we go. I think we're going to need a big spoon.
You all right?
No, we're good to go.
OK.
And then if you could put the yogurt on.
Sure. Right, plenty of that. Some more onions?
Yep, more onions. I need the other plate for that.
There you go.
Oh, that was your fault.
Why is that my fault?
You saw
Tell you
me.
what,
I was doing a nice, pretty
you made
one.
that look pretty.
Thank you.
And we'll look at this and go, goodness me. What's that called?
This is called a Zanzibari pumpkin biryani.
Beautiful.
Slices.
Right, your onions.
Some onions.
Bit of that.
Tiniest.
There we go.
Nice. Right, Paul, you can have the nicely presented one.
Oh, thank
Tom.
you. Tom, you have the crap one.
You can sit there.
Wow, thank you very much.
Right, what have we got, Hels?
So with this curry, when you're matching a wine with curry, think about it's often about the sauce. Really, think about the sauce, especially how spicy it is and what sort of spices it is. Because, you know, one with chili would be very different to... This one is more warm and earthy, those gorgeous spices you've got in there. And the pumpkin as well. So you need a wine with a bit of sweetness and earthiness. This is new from Tesco. It's their Tesco Finest Zinfandel.
It's nice.
Which is £10, and it's from California. Old vine Zinfandel as well, so it's made from vines that have got a bit of age, so you get more kind of robust flavours in there. But really gorgeous with this, not too tannic. You don't want lots
Not
of
at
tannin
all.
with curry, really.
Also,
but
more importantly, it's got a really nice label.
we know that's very important. We love a nice label.
Jumps off the shelf for me.
It does good, is that good?
Marketing man's dream.
Are you just? Yeah.
I was going to say, have you got shares in them or what?
No, I haven't actually, but
How's,
like that.
how's the biryani?
Absolutely fantastic.
I'm so happy.
Isn't it?
It's banging.
Oh,
It really, and those onions. Oh,
yeah, the onions. And the yogurt and
Yogurt
salad.
fair.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful,
Did
yeah.
you do the yogurt properly?
I mean, you are hard on him and he deserves it.
Frankly.
But it is lovely.
While you got a mouthful, tell us what you're making.
I'm making another curry.
Yeah?
Another very highly spiced curry, but not spicy curry.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Say it like you love it, Matt.